Hey guys, Dalek 44 here. I need no introduction, but I got one anyway. That's you.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
Hey there, it's BorisFangirl. Not much of a talker, but much of a singer.
Very true, my love. And we're going to bring you a commentary of the second co-episode, Unikitty.
Oh, that's right.
Or Unikitty, as the title says in a bit. Yeah, a bit of a spelling error.
Mark, it's almost like Unkitty, almost.
Yeah, and President Business in the background as Sec puts the piece of the resistance in the van.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Everything is awesome.
When we're living our dream. That song is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
My French.
It gets stuck in your head, but it's totally worth it.
Oh yeah, definitely. This whole scene with Second Cyber driving and talking about them trying to sell a piece of resistance, it's just another Second Cyber moment.
Hey, that's Sec for ya. Always want to make money.
Yep, the Del Boy of Sodor. With Cyber being the Vodney.
Oh yeah.
And Slitheen is the dumbass. Of course.
In the group of friends, there's always the idiot.
Yeah, there's always got to be one stupid one. Yeah, this... Oh, and there's Bad Cop arresting Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yeah, it was around the time where I had loads of Lego minifigures from the minifigures series, where they give you these bags and you've got to guess which one's in them, and I decided I want to make cameos with them.
Ah, mystery figures. Ooh.
Yeah, they always have you guessing which one's going to be in which bag. But I ended up getting Bad Cop and decided to give him a cameo along with Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, arresting him for his crimes. And there's little Unikitty, voiced by the beautiful BorisFangirl, aka Blake.
Over here. Pointing finger at himself.
And Sec's reaction to her being on the road still makes me laugh. It's like he's saying, oh, there's a unicorn cat on the road. Wait a minute, there's a unicorn cat on the road? Holy crap, we're going to run him over!
Oh, I lost him.
And then they stop in the nick of time.
That's the power of filmography for you.
Yep, the power of the emergency brake. And with Unikitty's introduction, I wanted to have her start off by purring. Because cats purr, and I'm not really sure if she actually did purr in the film.
So, well, funny thing, I actually have a cat, so he does purr quite a bit. So, in order to purr, I just curl my tongue on top of my lip, like this.
Ah, that's so adorable.
Thank you.
Yeah, every time I get your recordings, I literally can't stop re-listening to them. Because even in this bit where Unikitty's getting upset about thinking about Cloud Cuckoo Land, which is gone, you just put a lot of effort into your voicing. You're almost like a proper actress.
Yeah, that's the power of getting into perspective. I simply imagine what it's like to be in that character's quote-unquote shoes.
Or bricks. Lego bricks.
Since she got no shoes.
Yeah. And with Unikitty's facial expressions, I wanted to use the expressions she had in the film.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of like what I do with the Thomas characters these days, give them the facial expressions they had in the show.
Oh, yeah.
Except here I add in some tears, because I don't remember Unikitty having or showing tears in the film.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just decided to give it that extra bit of realism.
I was that they'd probably be like tiny little blue Lego studs.
Yeah, probably would, since everything in the world's made of Lego. Well, that world anyway.
Well, in your world, everything's like figurines, Lego, MS Paint, stuff like that.
Apart from President Business's relics. Like the cloak of Bandai that's super painful to take off.
Oh, yeah.
And we should know it's a plaster. And basically, the guys adopt Unikitty for a bit.
Yep. That's cool, you know?
Yeah, I still find it cute how she just somehow manages to get into the front of the van with the guys. And the whole who would sit in the back was making fun of the fact that Slitheen always sits in the back of the van. Like he always, they always shove his fat ass in the van. Make him sit in the back.
Yeah, and with his stench, it probably smelled terrible back there.
Yeah, that's probably why they make him sit in the back. Bad smell. You know how it is with Vaxicol compatibilitorians.
Yep.
And the bit when Unikitty just pushes Sec out of the way in the flat still makes me laugh. She just gets really excited to meet everyone else in the flat. Like, could you have given me a warning next time?
Like, oh,
Like a very excitable little cat with a unicorn.
Yep.
And it's really adorable the way she says, "Is that a kitchen?" Almost like she's never seen one before. Brilliant.
Is that a porta
Could probably do that in another appearance she has. Is that a whatever? And of course this bit was then making fun of the fact that the whole inside of the flat was just bits of paper. And the way Sec reacts to it is like, I actually stole that from the Nostalgia Critic when he makes fun of them revealing Dr. Claw's face in the film and doing the whole Darth Vader screwing up thing.
Oh yeah.
The whole, just forget we just said that, nothing happened. Someone help me.
I find your lack of imagination disturbing.
Enough of this. Vader, release me. And more sexy Sonya Hedgehog pictures. Yeah, that's me and my mad mind.
I understand. I've got tons of pictures of Sir Roswell from Eckert, so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's a part of me that lives inside Dalek Sec, having a crush on Sonic the Hedgehog's extremely attractive sister. And and of course we get the censored nude pictures that Unikitty sorted out for him.
That's pretty much me, like, editing clothes onto naked characters.
She was supposed to be naked. That's why they're called naked pictures.
How am I going to entertain myself? It took me days to get those pictures.
Another cute little smile from Unikitty when she says, "Sorry." And then she runs away. And more cameos from Star Wars characters, only this time we're focusing on some prequel characters.
Oh
like
yeah.
The General Grievous and Newt Gunray.
So like around episodes 2 and 3?
That's right. But when the Clone Wars was still going on. And Dooku is there, but he's just standing there observing them like, I'm not going to take part in this.
That's actually a good guy.
Yeah. And then in a bit, Darth Sidious shows up, like overhearing them and saying, "Don't make me separate you two." Yeah, like he somehow heard them, even though he didn't contact them yet. And then we get loads of images of Unikitty doing business with Sec & Co. and annoying Sec, like jumping on Saruman from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
And then we get the Stormtroopers and Darth Vader. More Star Wars cameos. And Vader doesn't look like he's enjoying Unikitty's company.
Oh.
And then we get Alpha 5 from Power Rangers and Unikitty licking Cyber. As cats do. And then we finish off with a Lego Leprechaun. You'll never catch me, and you'll never get me pot of gold. Yeah, there's a little bit of Irish in me since my granddad comes from Ireland.
can't take
Oh,
any more
cool.
cybers.
Yeah, so I'm part Irish, my dad's side.
Do it.
Cool.
What do you think?
Yeah, a little interesting fact.
Well, I don't know unless you tell me, do I?
So, what bar are we at now?
Well, I'll give you
Now
a
we're at the part where Sec's talking to Cyber and Slitheen about how Unikitty's annoying him.
blue horn on her head.
Oh.
A few minutes before she overhears and decides to run away.
By George, I think
Hey,
you've got
the
it.
misunderstanding.
Yeah, the whole misunderstanding thing.
She's just
And in this scene we also get to hear about more about Sec's past, like him being an orphan,
naked pictures.
and how he was alone before Cyber found him and took him back to their little orphanage.
Aww.
And that was basically how they became brother figures and friends.
Everybody's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp.
And then they ended up having Slitheen dumped on them.
Harry Fangboy.
Oh.
This
This is up.
Yeah, the only time we ever reveal Slitheen's past is in the Thomas Around the World in 80 Days, when Slitheen asks Sec to tell the story of how they met him, and Sec's like telling the story of like how they met him in an alley, like he don't care.
Hey, Psycho cares. Psycho give a shit.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about this moron. Yeah, we could care less about this brainless dope. Yeah, they care not for the dumb one.
It's been getting on my nerves.
And here comes Unikitty, well, Unikitty's head actually.
Sec, just give it time. You'll get
Yeah, for that bit with Unikitty, I didn't really bring in the body, I just basically blue tacked her head to the back of Sec.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, to get in that poking from behind them effect.
But her annoying levels must be like 110% or something.
Yeah. And then she gets all upset and decides to leave.
Oh,
Aww.
Did you miss something?
poor little thing.
Well, I did.
Yeah.
I like this summer
Yeah, if she were real, I'd give her a hug and smooth her.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah,
Taylor.
and generally I don't really like cats that much, but she's an exception.
Hey, yeah, because you're a freaking unicorn horn.
Yeah, and she can talk. How many cats can talk? Apart from Puss in Boots and Shrek.
Ever to get new photos.
And there's Tom in certain episodes of Tom and Jerry, and...
Don't you believe it?
yeah.
Still don't get what that means.
Why?
Or why it has that echo.
Not anywhere in the flat. You think she's not anywhere in the flat?
And then we get the bit where they realise that Unikitty's gone.
Well, I've looked everywhere. I've looked
Dun, dun, dun.
my bedroom. I've just
Yeah, I
looked
probably
in
should have
her
put that in that episode.
bedroom.
Didn't really give much of a thought of it, but never mind.
Oh well, these things happen.
And of course, Sec gets the blame because of what he said about her. Like, whenever something goes wrong, it's always the Dalek's fault, isn't it?
My fault, is it?
Hey, yeah. After throwing a stormy night and everything.
Oh, yes. But
Yeah,
that's the fault.
but except this Dalek has
Whenever
emotions.
something goes wrong or doesn't
He just
go our
sometimes
way,
has a hard time
it's
showing
always
them.
the fault.
Especially that one time he actually said, surrender.
Think you shut up, Sec. Don't go out and fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Can't let her
No,
just
mercy.
on her own, can we?
That's what I meant.
Especially Evil Street.
Oh yeah. It's very rare you hear a real life Dalek saying mercy.
Let's just go out and find her.
Mm-hmm.
And of course in Sec's Room we get that Sonia Hedgehog calendar. And
Yep.
and each page of month on the calendar has a different picture of her.
Of course,
Like,
that's what...
some the same as they are in her swimsuit, and some edited to look sexy, knowing Sec.
Yeah.
And while they go out to look for Unikitty, we get loads of cameos, like from Bill and Ben in their new models that I bought, and Birdie the Bus. And then we get Bubs, who doesn't have a big part, for a change.
Yeah, that would... Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day he'll get his time to shine again. And the cameo from the famous Green and Pink Rangers.
Yep.
It makes sense to have them together since they were in love.
Aw.
Yeah. Until they separated years later.
Aw.
Yeah, due to Kimberly going off to do some dance course or whatever the hell it was.
Mm-hmm.
And here we go with Unikitty in Evil Street crying her eyes out.
The opposite of happiness.
Yeah. Yeah, an actual quote from the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except she's actually crying this time instead of just trying to hide her emotions.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, I actually did the learning out thing because it kind of reminded me of this video that somebody else has done, like, as the voice of Unikitty.
Yeah?
A YouTuber named Elizabeth Freeman who won an I Know That Voice contest.
Wow. Cool. And of course we get the Vobbers trying to scare the shit out of her. I mean, they don't speak, but they make this weird hissing noise. Yeah, I actually took that from the Wind in the Willows film when the weasels were trying to stop Mole from reaching Badger's home.
Oh yeah, I remember that scene.
Yeah, terrorising him in the wildwood. Yeah, you left without leaving a note. And here we get Sec apologising to Unikitty in his own way.
Yep.
Yeah, I never said you were a weird unicorn cat, Finn. Well, I kinda did. Yeah, right, I did. Yeah, that's just Sec being himself.
Oh,
Sec. Then we get next we get a cameo from Emmett from the Lego Movie. Like, just showing how Sec isn't very good at trying to make people feel better. Like, for example, Emmett's having his car stolen. And then Sec saying, like, no one stole your CDs. Simon just looking at him like, seriously? Right, how is that supposed to make Emmett feel better?
Yeah.
I don't know, I just thought it would be good information to know.
Yeah, I was just an orphan living on the street.
Yeah, if he's like that with someone having their car nicked or whatever, imagine what it would be like if someone passed away.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I want to think about it now.
Oh yeah.
And here we get Sec telling his story to Unikitty about how he was an orphanage living in the streets for ages.
Aww.
So basically he understands what Unikitty's going through. Like cold, alone and frightened.
Aww.
Yeah. One of those sweet moments.
Wow.
And then at this point she becomes a permanent member of the team.
Yay! Safely forever.
And it shows in the Christmas special we did last year with Unikitty being in the opening titles.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I felt it was time to do some new opening titles back then.
And about time that a female character is in a title.
Yeah. Because the lads' girlfriends aren't in the titles, really.
Really nice.
Yeah, maybe they will.
Yeah, they're more like supporting cast of members at the moment. Whereas the three numpties are the main characters.
Yep. The Doctor Who supposed baddies.
Yeah. The Doctor Who baddies as you've never seen them before.
Yep.
And now we end it with them back in the flat and Sec making fun of Slitheen's bad cooking. As we've seen in Jessica's introduction episode. I burnt your bacon. Yeah, I just took that from Fools and Horses, like Slitheen being a terrible cook.
Yeah.
With the whole him burning things and not being able to cook a turkey in the Christmas special. Well, actually it's more like a mix between Grandad from Fools and Horses and Elvis Cridlington from Fireman Sam. Yeah, because he wasn't a very good cook either, was he?
Hopefully his cooking isn't lethal like Akane Tendo's is on Ranma 1/2.
Yeah. And we get to end it with a really happy note. The whole start of a happy friendship. And more adorable purring.
Awesome.
Yeah. And here's the credits rolling. Yeah, with each credits, it's always like Sec, Cyber and Slitheen as the main characters, of course, and then I have the supporting cast in order of appearance. Well, actually, Unikitty was first because even though 3 other characters appeared before her, she was the main supporting character, since it was all about her.
Yep.
And voices by me and you.
Yep.
Yeah, I never have ands with voice actors, only with characters.
Yeah, that's how I saw it in your other commentary, like, you have everybody equal.
Yeah, I like to treat them equally. And after the ending credits, we get a little memorial to Bob Hoskins, who played Eddie Valiant and Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Because it was around that time when the poor man passed away, and I wanted to do a tribute to him.
Yeah. He was so lost.
With some Roger Rabbit music. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thanks for everything you've done, Bob. You were a great actor and you won't be missed.
Yeah.
Especially by Roger Rabbit fans.
Totally. Or Balto fans, since he was the voice of Boris the Snow Goose in that movie.
Oh, yeah. Well, looks like we've come to the end of the video, and I think that's all we can say.
Yep.
So,
Glad to be part of it.
Yeah, glad to have you part of it too.
Thanks.
So until the next commentary or video we do together, or the Wind in the Willows crossover review we'll do in the future, then I bid you sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
And yes, sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Ah!
Ah.
Okay, ta.
Okay.